boy, Groovies. Welcome to downtown Los Angeles, one of the last bastions of American manufacturing for apparel. And today, we are gonna talk about 3 reasons why starting a clothing line is a pretty good idea. And so let's just jump right in. Reason number 1, because apparel in general, especially online apparel, is a huge, huge market. And it's growing very quickly. Not only is it the number 1 product sold in e-commerce apparel, it's also over a $50 billion a year industry. That's right, I said 50 billion, billion, not million, billion. So if you're thinking about getting into a business for yourself, you want to go after a market that's big enough to where you can get big too. And apparel can do that for you. The other thing about the market opportunity in apparel is that it's changing right now. It's transitioning from a strictly brick and mortar business where all the sales were taking place offline in retail channels, and it's moving towards online. So a few years ago, e-commerce was not, or apparel was not the biggest e-commerce segment. It was like tech and electronic gadgets. But just recently, apparel has overtaken tech as the biggest e-commerce segment. So you're in this industry, it's projected to continue to grow. So you're in a huge industry and it's growing fast and it's transitioning from retail. The second reason why starting a clothing line is a pretty good business is, relatively speaking, it's a low investment. Meaning you don't need a ton of capital to get into the apparel business and to start a clothing line. And so, like, whereas a traditional business, you might need to get a huge lease, you might need to buy a ton of equipment, you could be 50, 100K in, or even have to go get a business loan before you could really start. But if you're starting a clothing line online and you're just selling it direct with new, like, recent innovations, relatively new in the last 5 or so years, like drop shipping, you don't even need to hold inventory. You don't even need to put up the money to buy the product that you're gonna sell. Maybe you just buy one, you take some awesome photos, and then guess what? You're in the game. You can begin to do sales and marketing and quickly generate revenue. Even if you don't have a massively high margin product, you can begin to generate revenue and offset some of your costs. So whereas, I mean, you can get a legitimate business off the ground with a couple $100 to a couple $1,000. So it's a pretty low barrier to entry. The third reason why is, generally you just want to be in an industry that's fun. And the third reason is the people. The apparel industry really just, it touches everyone. Everyone can be your customer. All people are buying clothing. And then there's just a lot of cool contacts that you can meet, whether you are going to be on the manufacturing side, meeting business partners, people who can help you develop and build and deliver your product. If you're on the sales and marketing side, you're doing outreach to celebrities, to influencers, trying to get your product into the market. There's just a lot of cool relationships that you can build. So yeah, it can be a really enjoyable profession out there hustling apparel. So those are the 3 reasons. Obviously, coming from Applique as my background, we're biased. We're helping people start clothing lines. So I'm just gonna put that out there. But I wanna hear your reasons why you think starting a clothing line is a good idea. Put them in the comments box down below. If you think it's a terrible idea, I want to hear that too. Put it in the comments box below, speak on it. Hopefully this video got you thinking a little bit and helped you think through your business plan around starting in a clothing line and kind of see the big picture about whether or not this is something you guys want to get into. All right, that's your boy Groovies over and out. Just a quick video today. Hopefully this video is helpful. Hit the like button if you want 1 video per week on starting a clothing line. Hit that subscribe button.